Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if this is your first time, welcome. Anger is powerful. Mine can feel all-encompassing, like a tornado or a child having a tantrum. Repressed, it makes me fall victim. Overdone, it makes me feel regret. Integrated, well, that's the present. My anger reminds me that I have a heart, that I care, and that I won't stand for certain things, especially things I don't agree with. If you feel inner resentment, ask yourself if your anger would like to speak. Anger doesn't just get mad at others, it gets mad at self. For disowning, repressing, and suppressing its truth, the truth. Anger reminds me that I have free will, and with this will, I choose to write in a new way of being. There's so many lies and illusions that surround anger. And these are things that I've grown up believing. These are things that I've been programmed and conditioned to believe. And I'm sure if you're watching this and if you resonate with what I've said already, you resonate with that. You've been taught lies. You've been created in this mold of anger is bad and anger shouldn't be felt, and it should be limited and restricted in its way of existence, when really our anger needs to be in existence with the light. It needs to be in existence with respect, with authority, with permission to shine, to be shined light on, to be seen in the light. Oftentimes we hide our anger. No, I shouldn't be angry. No, I don't have a right to be angry. No, anger's bad. If I'm angry, I'm a bad person. But honestly, if you're angry, you're a good person and you're feeling. If you're not feeling anger, where do you think it's going? What do you think's happening to it? You think it's just disappearing? No, it's going into you, and then it's turning into self-deprecation. It's turning into self-hate. It's turning into self-blame. It's turning into self-suppression and repression of your true essence and your true power. We need our anger to live, to thrive, to be in our full power, because our anger creates our boundaries. And if we don't have anger, then we don't have boundaries. And if we don't have boundaries, then we fall victim, right? Then we accept things that we know aren't for us. We enable things that we know we don't stand for or agree with. And so our anger gives us a guide and a direction and a position in what we stand for, what we will not stand for. And I have so much pent up anger, I feel like, that I've just accumulated over so much time, like this past 5 years, let's say, but I feel like it's been all my life, obviously, since childhood, where I was conditioned and programmed as you definitely were. Yeah, just in case you didn't know. Yeah, you definitely were. It did start there. But I've had this anger that I feel like I haven't been able to feel like I can express. I've always just turned it into, oh, I'm just sad. No, I'll just be the bigger person. No, I'll just be the better person. No, I'll just look the other way. No, I'll just be mature. Being mature is feeling your anger. Being mature is being honest that you are angry. Being mature is being real about what you feel. Not lying, not pretending, not saying I'm not angry when you know you're angry. Not suppressing it, not disowning it, but honoring it, speaking to it, giving it an outlet. Letting it be shine light on in the light, in the daytime, with your candle by your side. Okay? Because it's that serious. Let your anger be expressed in ceremony. Let it be expressed in a healthy way. Obviously, I'm not saying if you feel angry, go and pull out a hammer and start hammering people. I'm not saying pull out a hammer and just start shredding skulls. Now, no, I'm just kidding. But seriously, right? there's a way to go about handling your anger. All anger is not just, oh, it's just free for all. Everybody, if you're angry, get violent. If you're angry, get violent. If you're angry, just go beat someone up. If you're angry, just slap someone. Like, no, that's not what I'm promoting. But I am promoting expression, creative expression of anger. Communication of anger. Because yes, I'm mad that you are abusive. Yes, I'm mad that I was taken advantage of. Yes, I'm mad that you did not see my worth and value and made me feel bad about myself because you feel bad about yourself and you knew that you could not level up to me. Yes, I feel angry because I chose to believe that same story you projected. Yes, I'm angry because I didn't stand up for myself. Yes, I'm angry because I fought for you when you weren't fighting for me. Yes, I'm angry. I'm angry and I'm noble and I'm better because I'm angry and I'm expressing it. And you're not better than me and you're not greater than me and you're absolutely not kinder than me because you don't express anger or because you chose to take your anger out on me. And that's something I've really experienced, right? People taking their anger out on me. Instead of expressing it, instead of acknowledging it, they just throw it all on me. Just all that darkness, all their demons. It's just like, put it on me. Make it my problem. Yeah, sure, she's strong. She's generous. She's willing. She'll just take it on. And I've took it on. And I'm angry that I've taken it on for this long and made it my problem for this long. And this is where I retrieve that power, right? Where I write in a new way of being. Because no, actually, it's not my job to take on your BS. No, it's not my job to be so generous to the point where I lose myself in the process. No, it's not my job to be your mother or your father. Your mother or your father should have been your mother or your father. And if you didn't have a mother or a father, it was your job, and it is your job to become that mother and that father. Amen? A word, a message. So many relationships I've gotten into, I've had to be the bearer of the emotional baggage, of all the BS, of all the trauma, of all the blockages, of all the issues. And I've been at fault. My partner can do all these things, but I'm expected to be empathetic. I'm expected to put up with it. I'm expected to accept it. Right? But if I did the same thing that they did to me multiple times, they wouldn't have given me a chance. They wouldn't have seen my humanity. They wouldn't have had empathy. They would have guilt-tripped me like they have. They would have blamed me like they do. They would have pushed me up against a wall. So, anger is about justice. It's about fairness. It's about equality. And that's something I've had to learn for myself, right? We can be so quick to blame other people. They did this, they did that. And we're going to have a video about that blame. Because, yeah, some people need to be blamed. We need to let that blame out. Release that blame. Blame all you can all day. But then after that, it's like, okay, what's really the problem here? What? When it comes down to it, it's just me and me in this room. What is the real issue? The real issue is I don't have any boundaries. The real issue is I keep overgiving. The real issue is I keep giving to people who are not returning it or reciprocating it. So then I'm mad because not only am I overgiving, not only am I overextending, but now I'm also not getting it back, and it's actively being withheld from me, and it's actively being manipulated and turned into this weird mind game and trick. And it's like, I'm angry about that. I have a right to be angry about that. Because mind games and manipulation, they're not righteous. They're not of good deed. They're not in good honor, in good intentions. It's intentionally, deliberately being malicious. And when I look back and I see, oh my God, I just gave all this and I'm angry that you just were taking it and taking it and taking it and didn't feel a need to return it. Taking it and taking it and taking it and not even willing to fight for me, to give to me, to protect me, to look out for me in the same process. I'm angry because you did some shit that I would have never done to you. Never. It never would have crossed my mind. Actually, the opposite would have crossed my mind. Where you didn't protect me, I would have protected you. Where you didn't stand up for me, I would have stood up for you. When you didn't speak good on my name, where people were speaking bad on it, I would have spoken up for you. I would have spoken good on your name. And that's that disloyalty. I can't deal with disloyalty. Loyalty is everything. And I'm a Leo, right? So if you want to talk about loyalty, I know about loyalty. Sometimes, in certain cases, to the detriment of me. But yes, I'm angry. Yes, I'm angry. I'm angry. And it's okay to say, you're angry. I'm angry. I'm angry. Because how dare you? How dare you treat me that way? How dare you not protect me? How dare you not support me? How dare you mask in front of my face, pretending to be my friend, pretending to be my family member, pretending to have my back, pretending to be on my side, when at the end of the day, you're gossiping. You're not standing up for me. You're not protecting my image. You're not caring about my best interest, and you only care about yourself and fitting in and da-da-da-da. It's so selfish, disloyalty. And that's also part of it. I'm angry that people have been so selfish when I've been so giving. And then when I start being selfish, when I start giving to me, now it's a problem. Now it's a problem, right? But that's a problem you get into and you end up in when you overgive and you overextend. People start to expect that of you. And then you pull your energy back and all of a sudden they're angry. They're mad because you won't just do what you used to do. You won't just take on everything. You won't just let everything be whatever it's going to be. You have some sort of order and control in your own reality, in your own mind, body, and spirit. And when you have control over yourself, when you can't be controlled mentally, people can't control you because you're in control. So without your anger, things just run amok and there's so much chaos in the mind and the spirit and the body because there's a lack of self-protection. There's a lack of self-trust. There's a lack of self-honoring. Trust yourself enough to let yourself express anger, to feel anger, to release anger. Even if you look batshit. Because that's what anger is. It doesn't always look, oh, I'm angry. Yeah, I'm angry. Sometimes it looks insane. Let yourself look insane at the cost of fitting in or looking right or being good. What is being good? I'm so tired of being good. And that's been part of the anger training, especially for feminine energies. Don't be angry. It's bad to be angry. Just submit. Just let it go. Don't trust your intuition. I'm angry that I didn't trust my intuition so many times. Because I was right. I was spot on. But I didn't want to trust it because I knew it would make other people feel some type of way. I'm angry that I didn't stand up for me. I didn't protect me. I didn't support me because I was afraid of making other people feel some type of way because I knew that if they felt some type of way, it would make me feel some type of way. And when I didn't have me, I was confused at, oh, well, if they feel that way, then it must be true. Oh, well, if they think this and that, but actually, no. My anger for that reflects where my boundaries are. I am the only one who gets to define myself. I am the only one who gets to define my energy and tell me who I am. Even in the face of opposition, I'm good. Even in the face of opposition, God knows my heart. Even in the face of my mistakes and my imperfections and my flaws, the truth of me, the core of me stands strong and still and in protected energy. I'm tired of protecting illusions. I'm angry because I don't like you. And you keep trying to come in my space. You keep trying to come in my energy. I'm angry because you think I'm stupid. You think I'm not intuitive. You think I don't know what you're already trying to do before you even do it. I already knew, babe. I'm angry because you're not listening to me. You're not seeing me. You're not hearing me. But then you want to be all up in my space and all up in my energy and all up in my life. No. 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 You don't get to let people don't get to treat you however they want to treat you and then try to turn around and come back like, oh, let's just get over it. Just let the past go. Let's just move on. No. No. Where's the accountability? Have you changed as a person? Do you even see me? Or are you just trying to use me again? Right? Exploit me for your own gain. I'm angry that I let myself be used, but I'm angry at people for even trying to use me when I wasn't trying to use them. Sure, subconsciously, right? We're all trying to get our needs met in some way from people we're in relationship with, but people have actively, intentionally, deliberately ignored my best interest, my feelings, my heart, the consideration of me for their own best interest, for their own excelling at life and in reality, for their own energy's pump up supply, for their own feel goodness, for their own sense of needing attention, for their own. What about me is what your anger says. Your anger says, what about me? What about me? What about me? Are you going to deny your anger expression when it is screaming, what about me? Your anger keeps knocking. Hello? I hate myself. Oh my God, it's all my fault. Balance. You're not just mad at you, you're mad at them. You're mad at the situation. Everything has a time and place, every emotion. So express that anger, feel that anger like I am right now, and then move on. And maybe you'll have to express it again and again and again. And that's the same thing with happiness, sadness, fear, doubt. These are just feelings. Anger is a feeling. Anger is my righteous best friend. My anger has my best interest. Your anger has your best interest. We have been lied to. We've been taught to suppress it and repress it and ignore it. Don't listen to it. It's fake. It's not right. It's not real. It is real because you feel it and you know it. And that's your boundary. I don't allow people to tell me what feelings are real and what feelings are not, because all of my feelings are real and valid. If I'm angry, I'm going to be angry. If I'm sad, I'm going to be sad. If I'm happy, I'm going to be happy. If I'm grateful, I'm going to be grateful. If I don't care, I'm not going to care. And if I'm multiple things at one time, that's it too. Your anger says, I don't allow myself to be limited by other people's perception of what I can feel and cannot feel, of who I can be, of who I cannot be, how I can be and how I cannot be. I'm angry because you didn't have my back. I'm angry because you lied to me maliciously. I'm angry because you treated me like a doormat. I'm angry because you didn't have appreciation or gratitude for me. I'm angry because you didn't protect me. I'm angry because I gave my all to you and I barely got shit in return for it. I got breadcrumbs. I got banana bread and water. I got food on the table. I've been giving so much where it just hasn't been returned, and I'm angry that I haven't received that reciprocity. But at the same time, I can't just be angry that I haven't received that reciprocity. I have to look inside myself and say, what happened to lead me to that situation? How did that happen? If I said no, would that have happened? If I had boundaries, would that have happened? If I believed in my own voice and my own self and my own personhood as much as I believed in their voice and their personhood and their self, would that have happened? If I stopped trying to protect people from themselves so goddamn much and protected myself from them and myself, would that have happened? So anger isn't just about spewing all this energy at others and blaming others, though like I said, time and place. It's about self-embodiment, self-power, self-structure. You need anger to structure your life and yourself. If you're not feeling anger, you're hiding from anger. Anger is there. Everybody feels anger. Even if you think, I never feel anger, I'm just the greatest, happiest, chill, happy-go-lucky. No. There's anger inside of you. It's just so repressed and suppressed. Out of fear, out of doubt, out of what other people think. Your own fear, your own doubt. But I'm tired of being scared of anger because anger is power. Anger is powerful. Yeah, anger is powerful, yeah. Yeah. They don't want us to know that, though. They don't want us to feel that, though. Because then you start having boundaries. Then you can't be controlled. Then you have structure. Then you can't be walked all over. Then you can't be mooched off of. Then they can't leech off of you. Anger says off with their heads. Anger says get into your own mind. Think for yourself. Be your own person. Screw the rules. Let it go. Release me. Let me be free. I don't like this. I want that. I love this. I don't fuck with that. I don't like them. I don't appreciate those traits. I don't support that behavior. I don't stand for that type of energy. And what about it? I used to think that I can't say I don't like someone, not because it's I don't actually like them, like not because it's a lie, but I just thought, oh, like that's mean, like that's too much, that's too like it's too serious, it's too. No, if I don't like you, I don't like you. Period. It doesn't mean there's any beef, there's no qualms, there's no nothing. I have boundaries, and if I don't like you because of your behavior, because of your energy, because of what you say, how you act, I don't like you. Period. I don't like you. I don't like you. If I don't like you, I don't like you. You can't force me to like you. But I'm also not a hateful, spiteful person. I just don't vibe with you, and that's fine. I can say that and still have so much love in my heart for you, for the situation, for the circumstance. Wish you well. Anger doesn't mean I'm wishing you ill or harm or bad. It simply means I gotta get this off my chest because something inside of me said no. Because something inside of me said no more. Let yourself say no more. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you felt this video, definitely go ahead and give it a like, comment, and connect with me about anger because I would love to hear your insights and how you felt. Anger makes you feel alive. It alivens you. It brings you back into your power and your personhood. And honestly, it brings you back to self-respect instead of self-abandonment, self-betrayal, self-rejection. It helps you remember who you really are. And what you really want and what you really stand for and what you really just won't stand for. Honor that. This is your permission slip. And until next time, bye.